disaster.
Richard, real quick, the track crew, in the case of an event like that, there is a camera at the finish line. The track crew goes back and replays it. Now, to my eye, I couldn't tell who won, but they have a replay, and they stutter step the frame to actually tell who takes the win. A photo finish, if you will.
Well, it was Spanier Master Disaster, but I told you, Steve Combs ran a good time, good enough to come back as the second fastest loser. But look who he's facing. It is Bigfoot and Andy Brass.
Well, some days are diamonds and some days are stones. Steve comes out, lines up against Master Disaster. He has to run the right lane. He goes right back in the right lane, but look who's sitting on the left. Bigfoot. Andy Brass advances once again in Bob Chandler's truck.
Well, I'll tell you something, Army. Andy Brass, since joining the Bigfoot operation on this Renegade circuit, he has been rocking and rolling with a win after a win. He's shooting for another one tonight. I know he's got to be happy right now.
Andy, the track looks awfully tough out there this afternoon.
Yes, it is. It's the cars are getting pretty well beat down now, and it's getting a little rough.
What lane are you going to stay in?
I'm probably stay in the one I've been running in. I feel a little safer there.
You had quick qualifying time of the afternoon. Does that mean you'll have lane choice all afternoon long?
Yeah, I will. I'll have, like I say, I'll have lane choice as long as I want.
We're going to be looking for you the rest of the day working that left side.
Yeah, you can.
All right, our quarterfinal round action continues. This is Dave Lysurek in Nightlife 2 out of Nebraska. Dave drives a Chevrolet. He's a former stock car and motorcycle racer. Been in monster truck racing now about 3 years. And he's going to take on the newest kid on the circuit. Only his second race, Army. Jeff Zimmerman, Madman, the Dodge, out of Pennsylvania.
Zimmerman, the new kid, trying to knock this Chevrolet off. We told you earlier that Chevrolet's making a name for himself. That's why right there.
Dave Lysurek skying at the end, gets the win. He'll move into the semifinals, but look who he's going to face. It is going to be Bigfoot and Andy Brass, but he's going to be happy just getting there. He's looking for a win in the finals. Here's Army.
All right, you took a win, but it looks like you're going to have to go out of the right lane. Bigfoot says he will not give that left lane up, and it looks like you're going to draw him next round.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. That right lane's pretty rough, so I'm just going to do the best I can, I guess.
We'll let you get back to the action. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so Nightlife of Chevrolet will be facing Bigfoot as we get a replay. Watch how he almost takes it on his nose here, Army.
He nosed in real hard. That's what's causing the breakages, Richard, in qualifying. These front ends are just taking a beating today.
All right, well, get ready. We're going to determine our other semi-finalists in a moment. It'll either be Steve Dane and Awesome Kong or the Master of Disaster and Doug Spanier. But right now it's time for the Renegade TNT Question of the Week. And our question of the week about the Renegade TNT Monster Truck Challenge Series comes to us from Eddie Johnson of Cumberland, Kentucky. And Eddie wants to know about how many miles a typical monster truck team travels in 1 year. I have with me Dave Lysurek. Dave is the driver of Nightlife 2 out of Grand Islands, Nebraska. And Dave, in 1988, how many events did you compete in?
We did 42 events last year, ranging anywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast.
And about how many miles did you travel per week to get to an event?
A good average would be about 1,000 miles per week.
So as you can see, that's over 42,000 miles in 1 year. Lots of miles to just go a few feet down a racetrack. And if you have a question of the week about the Renegade TNT Monster Truck Challenge Series, you can send it to TNT Motorsports, 5515 Poplar Park Boulevard, Louisville, Kentucky, 40228. And if we use one of your questions on a future ESPN broadcast, we'll send you absolutely free a TNT Motorsports hat. Well, Army, did you like the sweater I had on there? I thought I might be sitting by a fireplace tonight. Instead, here we are, trying to determine our semifinalists on this Renegade circuit. Will it be the Fly-In Texan, Steve Dane and Awesome Kong, or the beautiful Chevrolet Master of Disaster and Doug Spanier?
Spanier says he can put the Texas Chevrolet away. Texas says no way. They leave side by side. Look at the Texas truck. Now, Dane's a little bit out of shape, not going as high, but he will advance, and that's what it's all about. He puts a win under that belt.
Not out of shape enough to miss out on the victory. Steve Dane gets it. Remember, Awesome Kong, this is the same vehicle that in October and November of last year, he won 4 events in a row. That has never been done on the Renegade TNT circuit before. Steve Dane did it. He is going for his first win of '89. He may get it as he moves on to the semifinals. We move on trackside. Army's got the winner right now.
Steve, I tell you, you had to come out of a lane that nobody wants anything to do with. That's the right lane. The truck looked like it responded awfully well. Do you have any preference now, left or right lane?
It's no secret. It seems that everybody with a little sense of the track is picking that left lane. I opted to go slower in my qualifying round. This is a 3-event show we're having this weekend. Equipment is being really beat heavily. So I just went easy in qualifying. It didn't help me out in the lane choice, but I think I got the power where I might be able to pull it off, hopefully today. I didn't win last night. I want to give her a good shot today.
Well, everybody's going to have lane choice over you, so now you're going to have to bring the power back. You've got to lean on equipment if they're going to be putting you in that bad lane.
Yeah, power's not the question. I haven't even tapped the resources that Awesome Kong has, so it's all keeping it in a straight line. I got plenty of speed, and if I can get it going, just trying to keep it on the track. It's been disqualification today. It's a rough track, and I'm just going to try to keep it in a straight line and come out with a good time.
Well, I'll tell you, it sounds like to me Steve Dane wants Bigfoot in the finals. We'll find out if the two of them face when we come back with more Powertrax.
TNT! If it's power you're looking for, here it comes. ESPN and TNT Motorsports present Turning the Power On. 60 minutes of America's hottest new motorsports, truck and tractor pulling, and wild monster truck racing, featuring your favorite TNT stars and the monster trucks that fly in the sky. Plus outrageous crazy car bloopers, all for only $19.95. Call the Power Hotline 1-800-544-1000 and bring the power home. It's pure TNT.
And welcome back to Powertrax, where we are about to move into the semifinals of this Renegade TNT Motorsports event. And it's going to feature Bigfoot and Dave White Short Nightlife. But, Army, another attraction to this sport, besides the side-by-side racing, is the fan following.
These trucks actually have personalities, Richard. You talk to people, they'll talk about Bigfoot like it's a person or the master of disaster. And some of the artwork is just tremendous that helps attract these spectators to follow this motorsport.
Well, to give you an idea of how beautiful the vehicles look, enjoy this. Work goes into the artwork on the side of these beautiful trucks, but we are